I meet lots of interesting people who I want to help, and the best way for me to give back is to quickly share who they're helping professionally and who they wish they could privately or philanthropically help more. And I help you by keeping the interview short and sweet. People in my circle can pick and choose who to directly and indirectly help with their business or charitable contributions. Who are you helping? Don't forget to subscribe or follow me on YouTube and TikTok so they start paying me to do more content like this. Let's get started. Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is for Who Are You Helping? I'm a commercial real estate guy, and I've interviewed over 350 different deal sponsors and all that kind of fun stuff. But sometimes somebody appears in my circle, and I'm like, hey, what's this person all about? And I want to find out more about whether they fit into my business, if there's some sort of way of collaborating or something like that. And to make sure nobody walks away empty-handed, I also share that with you. So you have a chance to find out who my guest is helping. And today I'm joined by Marisa. How are you doing today, Marisa?
I'm great. How are you, Dan?
I'm fantastic. After all, my very favorite member of the audience is here. But when we're talking about who are you helping, it could be philanthropically, it could be other ways. But before we get too excited, Marissa, do you want to say a thing or two about yourself?
My name is Marisa Amirian. I'm a technophile, failed sort of real estate investor,
Why'd you
helping
quit?
capital raising real estate investors with their technology solutions.
Right, yeah,
I,
you haven't failed until you
what?
quit. Yeah, you haven't failed until you quit. So that like I'm so I don't know why like I think you're just being, self-deprecatory.
Well, that is a typical play for me, but I went down the route of multifamily syndications, and my mind just always wants to do technology. And I started helping out friends build their CRM and automations and technology solutions for, capital raising and tracking leads and investors. And I turned it into a business, and that's really all my brain wants to do.
I love it. I love it. So you've already covered part of the first question, but let me rope it in for you.
Yeah.
The first question on this show is, who do you help professionally? Now, part of the reason why I have that question is because in marketing, one of the most important pieces, and quite frankly, the most difficult piece of the puzzle, is called messaging. And that is saying, it's how do you express to people what it is you do for a living? Because out there somewhere, there are some people who give you money on a fairly regular basis, and people don't generally do that unless they have a good reason. So if we can ask that question, who do you help professionally, we find out exactly who that is. Now, you've already mentioned that you help capital raisers with their CRMs and their funnels and all that sort of thing. Do you want to fence in an avatar or something like that, or what exactly you want to explain to people in the audience what people do with their CRMs, or where do you want to take that for that first question there, Marissa?
Sure. I think I want to help hungry, real estate investors who are trying to focus on finding deals and don't want to be, worried about what their CRM is doing or, how to set it up. But my real goal is to make sure that, they're successful. I'm building a business and I want to grow with someone. We're really looking to be technology partners with our clients. So anything they want to do with technology, we're trying to integrate, bring in data, help them make informed decisions, but also, at the same time, taking that burden off them because I don't think that real estate investors make the best technologists, and they shouldn't be. They should be finding deals, they should be building their relationships and focusing on that. And that's really who I want to help. And I want to help people who are hungry, who really want to get after it.
I love that answer. It's true that if you're going to be big in real estate, there's a huge social butterfly networking element to it. And if that's your strong suit, then I think you've got a lot of potential in real estate. But of course, tech people in general, they don't like networking and, and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to keep people in their lane. But for my second question, it all comes back to the fact that I'm from the internet, if you've never heard of that before. So it's always fun having a tech person on here, but everywhere I've lived around the world, I always see this push to shop local, support your local economy. It's very, very important because otherwise, the crime rate's going to get really bad. People need things to do. They need to have fulfilling lives. And when it comes to the choice of somebody on the internet, then you have a completely different situation because they're never going to be local, such as myself. And so I got my wheels turning as a guy who's been working from home since 2011 now.
Mhm.
Uh, it got me going, how do you choose a better internet based professional? And it hit me, the best way is to find out who the secondary beneficiaries are for choosing that particular professional. So at the end of the day, two people, they might do more or less the same job, but if they have, like some charities or pet projects or something like that, then it makes more sense to choose that other person. Of course, I have some overachievers on this show fairly regularly. They have orphanages all over the world and things like that, but some of us are not, we've never been in a financial situation to have that kind of big social impact, and we're just trying to have more time with our families, which is quite frequently not even possible. So that's a very decent answer. But Marissa, as far as who's out there that you wish you could help more, but for some reason you can't, it could be professionally or otherwise, who do you want to help?
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I want to help young women in technology or real estate. I want to lift up women in this space. I think more women need voices in this space. I am quite frankly often a minority in my sort of tech world. So that's who I want to help. I do have a lot of clients at this point, and I'm always excited to see the women doing the work in real estate and, building that up.
I love it. I love it. So then my next question, I like to imagine it's like you found the lamp and the genie came out, or you're sitting on Santa's lap, whatever you prefer. But the question is, how can people in the audience help you? And once again, like that could be personally, professionally, philanthropically. What are some things that people in the audience can do to help you out?
Um, I guess spread the word about Caploom. A lot of my clients are helping to spread the word because they like what we do. So I just want to help people, relieve this burden from them. I know a lot of people are looking for help in technology, and we're here to help them do that. So if anyone needs that kind of help, send them my way.
Sweet.
Um,
So
and
let's
yeah.
get to that. How do they reach out? Is it I know we met through LinkedIn. I know that you do some live events and things like that. Me personally, LinkedIn's the best way to reach me. It's really easy to find me because I have this distinct last name. You can also find some of my books on different business related skill building topics, and they're on Amazon. But if people want to reach out to you, Marissa, is LinkedIn the best way, or is there a website that's better? How should they reach out?
LinkedIn's great. www.capbloom.com is another good way. All of our info and demo scheduling is on there, so people can schedule with me on there. And yeah, LinkedIn, reach out. I love chatting with people for chatting's sake. So trying to find out, as always, what people are trying to do, what is going to push their business forward. So I just want to know what is happening in the world of real estate and what's going to help them, move forward.
I love it. I love it. And so that is who Marissa is helping, that who she wishes she could help more. That's how you can help her and how to reach out. But Marissa, I have one more question for you, which is, did you know that if the people in the audience hit the downright hideous subscribe button that's down there, that helps me? Ding.
I do now, Dan. Everyone, you need to subscribe to Dan. That's what
Right.
needs to happen. That's how you could help me. Subscribe to Dan.
There you go. And after all, it costs you absolutely nothing. And if you want to be aware of the trade-offs, what it really means is that my videos may show up on your list of suggestions. That's really the only trade-off. But I don't think it's a trade-off because, quite frankly, you can go ahead and ignore those suggestions because I just really appreciate the fact that you spent this time with me. Just like Marissa, I appreciate you joining me. This has been great.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Sweet. Thanks. Hey there. Are you interested in commercial real estate deals? Would you like to build your network of investors and deal sponsors? Well, the best thing I can do for you is have you appear on a chance encounter interview as featured on dandoesdeals.com. You may know me from 506B Me or as a top commercial real estate voice on LinkedIn. And if I had to think of the top factors in your success in commercial real estate, my top two would be your network and your ability to effectively explain how deals work with effective communication. The 15-minute chance encounter format, it checks both of those boxes, and they ensure that you can share your private deals with me without the SEC calling it a public solicitation. So hop onto LinkedIn. You can see my name is over here, Dan Friedenberg, and search for my name. And the best way to reach me and book that is to message me through LinkedIn. And don't worry, it doesn't matter if you decided to enter this space just last week or 2 weeks ago, or if it was decades ago. It'll be fun and easy to look good. We're just asking multiple choice questions based on your core competencies you look to contribute, your level of sophistication, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.